you so much for joining me. And I'm in Ballina on the east coast of Australia, and the sun is setting. It is simply beautiful. Oh my gosh. There's a pelican. Pete the pelican is going to come on camera here in a moment. He comes around sunset. You see him? I should have brought some bread. Hold on. When he puts it in his mouth, come on, Pete. Wow. Okay, we'll try that again. I know you didn't tune in to watch me feed the birds, but I thought maybe you would enjoy that. Yeah, so I just wanted to do some breathing, some getting back into the body. I don't know how your day was, what happened or what didn't happen, but I think it's important to kind of have a ritual in the evening as well as the morning. Like the day is beginning, maybe you have your coffee or you do your yoga or you have some sort of a morning ritual that shifts you into the day. I think it's important that we shift out as well. Not only at night, but kind of in the day, especially if it's been maybe a little stressful. It's been a wild, well, I was going to say a few weeks with the election coming up, but it's been a pretty wild year. So finding these little tools and techniques to bring ourselves back to present, back into our body, can be really delicious. So the sun's kind of going down here, shifting from my work day, creating a new teacher training, super exciting. My first teacher training, but I can like find myself just working on it all night or not really demarcate when I'm working or when I'm not working. I'm kind of like piddling around all the time, but I'm really wanting to begin and to end and to shift into time for me. So maybe you resonate with that. I encourage us all to have our own experience, but that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm happy that you're here joining me. So let's close our eyes down and taking some deep inhales and exhales. So luckily we don't have to think about breathing to breathe. That is a autonomic function, thankfully. But how is your breath? How is your natural breath? Is it expansive? Is it shallow? Is it fast? What is that pattern that you've created? Your normal. I think I've mentioned recently that I was told recently by a therapist that I was only breathing in my belly and I wasn't breathing in my ribs. I was having some adhesion in my ribs. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. I didn't realize that I wasn't. But once she kind of pointed it out to me, I could notice, and I really notice it now. So our breath should be 360 degrees in our chest, in our heart, the side ribs, the belly. It should really be filling up. Take a couple rounds of breath to notice where your breath goes, where it expands. And then maybe moving it and making it bigger into the nooks and crannies that weren't moving prior. I almost said priorly, that's not a word. Definitely known to make up words. Now adding an audible exhale. Once more, and this time we'll have a shake. Once more, shaking off the day, whatever happened, whatever didn't happen, inhale. And release. Beautiful. Take the hands to heart center. Press hand into hand, feel that activation, and press so much hand into hand that you can also feel the scapulas draw together. So there's engagement in the arms as well. And then on an inhale, we're going to open the arms wide, palms forward, and bring the heart forward. Open the throat as the gaze goes up. And exhale, take a big hug, left arm over the right as you curl in. Inhale, open the heart, open the throat, gaze up. And exhale, right arm on top as you hug in. Again, like that. Inhale, big. And exhale, left arm in front. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale, this time come up eagle arms. So the arms are already crossed. Backs of the hands or fronts of the hands can touch. Move the elbows away from the shoulders, away from the heart space. So you have a slight rounding of the upper back. And then we're going to move with breath. Really squeezing the arms together. Inhale, lift up. Arch the back and exhale, curl. Inhale. Out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly cactus the arms. And exhale, hands, heart center. A couple rounds of breath here, slow and steady. A big inhale, open up. And exhale, right arm on top as you hug in. Inhale, eagle the arms. Take a moment here to set up. Squeeze everything in, push the elbows away from the heart, and we move with breath. Inhale, lift the arms up, gaze follows. And exhale. Inhale. So really stretching the upper back. The scapulas are moving away from each other now. Exhale, curl. Again. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, slowly cactus the arms. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Take the hands onto the knees, and we're going to take some big spirals. So you can hold on to the knees as you go back. Oof, feeling any crooks and crannies, any pops and creaks. And we'll switch sides. And coming to center. Right hand comes onto the fingertips or onto the palm of the hand. Left arm comes up and over as you reach towards the right. Now we're going to spiral the heart up towards the sky. You can also take your hand to your heart and help encourage your heart open. Maybe you walk the fingertips out even farther. I'm running out of deck here, but you can come down to your elbow. There we go. Maybe arm moves up. Root the left hip bone down, sit bone. So the opposite sit bone roots down, and then reach through the top pinky finger. See how those two things really intensify this. Oh, delicious. And then take the head behind the hand. Press the head back into the hand. And we're going to move with breath, bringing elbow towards the knee. So round and curl. And inhale, open. Twice more like that with breath. Exhale. Inhale, open. And exhale. Listen up. Bring both of the hands onto the ground to the right side. So you're reaching over towards the right. And we're going to walk the hands all the way towards the left. The left hand plants as you open up with the right arm. The heart spirals open. Maybe take the hand to the heart and encourage it open. If you did that on the other side and that felt nice. Notice what's going on with the left shoulder. It likes to roll in. So we want to open up. So you may have been on your computer all day or whatever you were doing. Often we're working in front of us. So really using this practice brings some awareness to the opening in the front of the body. So maybe let's reach the top arm out. We're going to find that full expression of extension here. So root the right sit bone down and then reach through the top arm, especially through the top pinky finger. So the palm is facing down. Notice what's going on with that bottom shoulder again. Can you roll both shoulders back? Broaden the collarbone just slightly. Gaze is up, spiral the heart open a little bit more. Oh, delicious. Maybe you're on the elbow. Remembering to breathe. 360 degrees to the east ribs and the west ribs, all the way around. One more big inhale. And exhale, take the hand behind the head, press the head back into the hand, feel that little bit more extension, and we move with breath. Exhale, curl down. I've got some more birdie friends coming. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curl. Twice more. You know, supposedly they have dolphins come here every once in a while. I would just lose it if a dolphin came up behind me. Oh, once more, inhale. It feels really good on my shoulder. And exhale. Now look towards the left. Reach the arms out. And we're going to move side to side for a couple times. So we're just going to walk the hands over. The right hand plants and the left arm opens up. Cactus that top arm. And exhale, we're going to move towards the left. So same thing. Right arm opens up. Use some resistance so you can do it to make it really exaggerated and enunciated. Go to the next side. Open up. And once more over towards the left. Beautiful. And let's take a forward fold. So maybe come to the elbows. Maybe just pour your heart forward. Arms can go forward. And you can cradle your head. Whatever feels good here. One more big inhale. Audible exhale. Beautiful. Coming back up to seated. Let's take the right leg out and keep the left leg in. Right hand to the left knee, and we'll take a seated twist. So really press the sit bones down. Right hand can come to the outside of the left knee as you twist. Roll the shoulders back, shoulder blades together. You can lower the shoulders away from the ears just a little bit as you lengthen the neck. It's quite expanded here, all these little micro adjustments. And when I give this kind of hyper detail like I do sometimes, it might not always resonate. So if some of it doesn't, don't worry about it. Often like one or two cues will land, and the other ones, pick up on another day. They're just suggestions for awareness in the body, not a right or wrong thing. One more inhale. And slowly release. And we're going to turn towards the right foot, so we're facing it. Janu Shirshasana is what this pose is called. So you can move your booty back behind you just a little bit. That helps to sit the pelvis forward. So reach the arms up, press down through the sit bones, reach the arms up. That's what gives you that space to lift. And then exhale, we're going to pour forward. Inhale, halfway lift, shimmy the heart. And exhale, pour forward. Once more. Inhale, lift, shimmy the heart forward like you can get an extra half a centimeter. And then exhale, fold, and we'll stay for 3 breaths. and slowly lift up. Beautiful. We're going to turn towards the left, plant the left hand down, push down, and lift the hips up. This stargazer pose. Exhale, come back down. Take this right arm, open it all the way up, and we're going to go again. Exhale, bring it across, press down through the left hand, open up. Once more. Exhale, bring the booty down, open the right arm up, and then swoop it forward, press down and lift up. Stay one extra breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Sink down. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. Can you take a moment in between and see if you can notice anything different on each side? I definitely can. Oh, I needed this. All right, so let's start on the other side. Oh, just this feels so good. Let's start with a twist. So the legs are getting some opening, the hamstrings and the groins are getting some opening while we'll take a twist. So press down through the sit bones, help grow the spine up. You can lift the arms if you'd like and then begin to spiral the heart towards the right. Plant the hands down. The left hand goes on the outside of the right knee. And this can help you spiral around a little bit more. Look back at your left toes. Notice if the left toes have came with you. That means your left hip is up too. We want to keep that planted, toes pointing up. We just want to twist the spine. Roll the shoulders back. Heart center comes forward. Bring the scapula slightly together. Drop the shoulders just slightly at the same time as you lift the back of the neck up. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. One more inhale. And release. Gaze towards the left foot, and we're going to square the hips as well. So Janu Shirshasana on this side. Press down through the sit bones, reach up through the crown of the head. Oh, if you want to move your booty back here too. There you go. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold forward. So 3 times with breath. Inhale, lengthen, shimmy the heart forward, and exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. This does not have to look like mine. I'm quite flexy. Exhale, fold forward. You may be much higher than I am, and that's fine. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold, and we stay for 3 breaths. So it's not about what it looks like, but it's about what it feels like. So if you're getting the sensation, then it's the right one for your body, and you'll know. Begin to extend your exhales longer than your inhales. That pulls the lever of our parasympathetic system, which tells our body that it is safe to settle and soothe. It's time to ease into the evening and let the day go. And slowly begin to lift up. That's a good idea anytime you're needing a little bit of settle. Longer exhale. Begin to twist towards the right. Plant the right hand down. Press, left arm goes up or out, and then we'll swoop it around. Press down to lift up. Stretching the abdomen, and exhale, release. Left arm opens out to the side. Gaze can follow. And inhale, swoop around, press down, lift up. And let's do it again. Slowly come down. And inhale. Stay for another extra round of breath here. Maybe even cactus that top arm. And slowly release down. Beautiful. And come back into seated pose. Let's bring the right arm above the head. Take the left hand and bring it to the elbow. And just take a little tricep stretch here. Notice if you really arch the back to get a hold of that. We don't want to overarch here, so we want to keep the low ribs engaged. See how that switches things? Feel that in your body. So if you're really, you're avoiding the stretch if you are arching to get there, there's lots of tricky ways that our bodies avoid uncomfortability. I know that we do that in lots of other ways too. So we just become aware. Keeping those low ribs together will keep the integrity of the stretch. And slowly release, and let's bring the right arm out in front. We'll take a little shoulder stretch here. It's like giving ourselves this time to wind down, to put the phones down, the computer down, even the podcast and the music. And I feel like personally I always have some sort of information going in. Slowly release. But it's been, I'm trying to find these spaces where I have nothing around, to where I can just drop in to my breath and take a moment. Let's switch sides. Left arm comes up. Right elbow. That's the left elbow. Right hand to the left elbow. But we can use the body and the breath both as tools to come into the present moment. And it sounds a little cliche, but really we need to come into the now. We're always running off in the future and worrying about something in the past. But when we're noticing sensations in our body, focusing on, bringing the ribs together, or noticing where the stretch is, or making our exhale longer than the inhale, that's all things that are happening in present time, where those worries and the ruminations can dissipate. And slowly release and bring the left arm out in front. 3 more rounds of breath here. And slowly release. Just rotating the shoulders a few times, going back. And rotating them a few times, going forward. Beautiful. And bring the hands in the lap. Turn them up if this feels comfortable. You can also take them palm up or palm down on the knees. Press down through the sit bones, lift through the crown of the head, lengthen the back of the neck so you can find some more space here. Bring your heart center forward about 1/2 centimeter as the shoulders go down about the same. Just take a few rounds of breath in silence before we go back to the family or to cooking for the evening or entertaining or whatever it is that you have going on. Just taking these few more moments for you so that you can show up to whatever it is that you're showing up to in full presence. That's really what this practice is about. To be in a truer touch with ourselves, a clearer touch with the moment and with our life and with all of those that we love in it. Bringing your hands to heart center, thumbs at the third eye. Thank you so much for practicing with me and sharing my little evening movement and breath with me. So I appreciate you. Namaste. Thank you so much. If you want to see more adventures with Pete, we're gonna become friends. Maybe check out my Instagram. We'll probably put some stories up of me and Pete's, the budding of our romance. How about that? Thanks for joining me. If you're interested in extending your practice, expanding your practice as well, then I'm offering my first teacher training, and that'll be coming up in 2021. So if you're interested, head over to my website, check it out. I'm doing it with my dear friend and co-teacher, Jack St. Pierre, and it's gonna be good. So anyway, go check it out. I'll see you on your mat next time.